Hey everyone, it's Jenny. Time for another Frugal Friday. Today, it's all about bargain buying. So yesterday I went to the mall, and I knew that there was a calendar store there. I'd seen it last weekend when I went to Teavana to buy some tea. I'd been looking for one of those little tiny mini calendars. So I thought, well, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and see if they have any for a decent price. Well, as I walk in, the very first sign that they have says, all calendars 75% off. That was exactly what I was looking for. Had I gone earlier in the month like I'd planned or gotten something in December, I'd have had to pay full price. And full price for the calendars I got are $7.99. So when I got the 75% off, I was only paying $1.99 per calendar. Now I got two. One I got for myself. I'd been looking for a calendar and this was perfect. It says The Simple Life. And I loved the pictures inside of it. They just were adorable. And the boxes are perfect shape. I'm not going to need this calendar to write a lot on. I have an engagement calendar that I write all my appointments and all of my special occasions on that. So this I have something else planned for, and that's going to be in another video, so stay tuned for that to see what I'm going to do with this calendar. Then the other calendar I got was for my mom. Now, she likes to keep a small calendar on her desk at work. I know that she loves I Love Lucy, so when I saw this calendar, I just had to get it. It says a real love story on there, so all the little pictures have to do with her and Ricky and being in love and smoochy-woochy holding hands, whatever. Anyway, and for the price of $1.99, I just couldn't pass it up. Now, had it been full price at $7.99, I would have thought twice about it. Not that I don't love my mom and I don't want to get her things and spoil her, but I know that if it's not something that she has to have, I didn't hear her say she wanted one. I just thought of her when I saw it. So for 75% off, I just couldn't beat that price. And I spent less than $5 on both of these calendars. Then we walked down to Barnes & Noble. We have a fabulous Barnes & Noble in our mall. It's 2 stories. And we just were trying to kill some time. I was with my friend Brooklyn, and we had both of our babies with us. And my baby was asleep, so I wasn't ready to leave yet. And we just were trying to kill some time, get a little exercise in. So we passed Barnes & Noble. Brooklyn says, do you want to go in and see what they have? So I said, sure, absolutely. So we walked through. They have all of the bestsellers, the new releases, everything right there. Big as day for you. They're all the full price books, $30, $24. And I hate spending full price on a book. I do love books. I love reading them. I love going to the library, but I have the hardest time spending a lot of money on a book, especially since I don't like reading books more than once. I only like to read it and hold on to it. I don't know why I hold on to books. I shouldn't. Once I read it and enjoy it, if I like it, pass it on to somebody else that's going to like it. Anyway, I'm on a tangent. I pass all the expensive books and I go right to the clearance section. I love the clearance section and I always seem to find it in any store that I go to. So I find the clearance bin, I'm looking at everything, and when I look for a book, I definitely go off of what the picture is on the cover or the font of the title on the bind. So I just happened to see this book, and it's by Robert Goulrick. I've never heard of him before, and it's called Heading Out to Wonderful. And I loved the cover of the book because it was old-timey, and I love old-timey books, historical fiction, historical romance. I love reading that. I'm definitely an old soul, so anything set back in those days where I can sort of be placed with those people and feel like I'm living in those times, I just absolutely love. I feel like I can relate to it. So I always open the cover and I read the description of the book. But I hate to read the whole thing because I feel like they give too much away. And I'll read something, I'll say, oh, I read that in the cover. I hate doing that. So this author says, it's the summer of 1948. Didn't have to read anymore. Sold. I love old books. So I get to the register, I've got my purchase, and it says bargain priced $4.98. So I thought, oh, cool, plus tax, a little bit over $5. Well, I get there. She says, is that going to be off for you today? Yes, ma'am, it is. Thank you so much. She says, okay, $4.98 and then 50% off of that. 50% off of that? I didn't realize that. When I saw the sticker, I thought it was already marked down. I had no idea they were going to mark it down again, so that was such a pleasant surprise. So That goes along with my next suggestion. Always go to the clearance section. We recently needed a new pair of sheets. So we're walking through Target last weekend. We went to go buy something for dinner. And I just happened to look over and they had an end cap with clearance sheets. But not only were they sheets, but they were flannel sheets. And if you've never slept on a set of flannel sheets, I highly recommend it. Now that it's cooler, they are so warm. But not too warm that you're going to sweat all night. But they're just, it's indescribable. You need to get some. So anyway, they had two sets. They had gray and they had white. Well, I've always wanted a set of white sheets, but gray would have gone with our theme. They had white, and after digging through those, I found a king. It was the very top and the very back. And I thought, this has got to be a sign. I love flannel sheets, and I love white. So, I must get them. Guess how much they were? Originally, I want to say they were like $42, but I could be a little off. And on clearance, they were $17. That was like the angels, the Target angels sang to me, buy these sheets, they're the perfect price, and they're flannel and they're white, you always wanted white sheets. I bought them, brought them home, washed them, dried them, put them on the bed. Best night's sleep I'd had in a long time. I'm on a tangent again. So, my point is, shop clearance whenever you can. Those savings could either go towards debt repayment or towards buying something for my daughter, something she needs, Pampers. Well, we don't use Pampers, we use Loves. But my point is, that money can go towards something else. Don't buy full price if you don't have to. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to get the latest updates on all my other videos.